right, today I am going to be presenting a lesson on area of triangles. So a reminder, we've already covered area of triangles a little bit in the past, but just as a reminder, area of a triangle, when you're looking at a triangle, and forgive my sloppy handwriting here, we are looking at the base size of the triangle, and then we are looking at how tall the triangle is, which has to be perpendicular to the base. So this would be the height, and area of a triangle is base times height, and then we have to put divide by 2, because technically, if I were to combine two triangles together, it would create a parallelogram, and the base times height is the area of a parallelogram, and so then we want to cut it in half to get one of the triangles. So base times height divided by 2 is area of a triangle. So down here I've got a few examples, and on the examples it says the base is 8 and the height is 6. So I'm going to put that on the label, base of 8, height of 6. And this one doesn't have any specific units, so we would just say units in this case. And then I'm just going to follow the formula. So formula is area equals base times height divided by 2. And I just plug in the base and the height. So the base is 8 and the height is 6, and then divide by 2. And I would just use a calculator to figure this out, be lazy with my brain, but you can also do it in order of operations by hand or in your head. So 8 times 6 is 48. 48 divided by 2 would give us 24. And so the space inside of this triangle is 24 square units, or units squared. Perfect. Okay, on the other one, they have given us the base length and the area. So in this case, the area is actually the same as what we just solved for, but the base length is a different length. And so these two triangles cover the same amount of space, they just have different dimensions. So on this one, the base is going to be 12, and even though it's not on the bottom technically, it's perpendicular to this dashed line, and so I'm going to use those as the base and the height. The height is the missing part, and then it says the area is 24 centimeters squared, so that means that this base has to have a label of centimeters. So I'm still going to do the area formula. Base times height. Whoa, that was a terrible H. Get my eraser out here. And then divide by 2. So this time I'm going to put this 24 centimeters squared in for the capital A. And my base is a length of 12. And I'm going to leave the H and H because I don't know what it is. And then divide by 2. So if you remember, whenever you have an equation and you have a variable in the equation, you have to do a t-chart. So to solve this, we're going to undo all of the operations. First thing I would undo is the divide by 2. Opposite of divide by 2 is to multiply by 2. The 2's over here cancel. 24 times 2 is 48. And then over here I have 12 times h left. Handwriting is getting worse as we go. All right, so opposite of multiply is divide. So the next step would be to divide by 12 on both sides. And when I divide by 12, I get h equals 48 divided by 12 comes out to the value 4. So that means my height is a value of 4. And if I go back up and look, my units again for the area were centimeters squared. The base was in centimeters then. So this height is going to be 4 centimeters. All right, so that is our practice example for triangles.